Hello YouTube, this is Wheelchair21, and I swear to God, if Oga's mocking me again when I'm doing my intro, I am gonna slap him. Anyways, this is the rolling review for Elite Collection Series 20 WWE's Chris Jericho from the Mattel line. In this wave, you had Cena, Punk, Rhodes, Santino, and Christian, which I believe Cody Rhodes is the last and current figure I review altogether from WWE Elite Waves in general. For his stats, his height is 6 foot. He is 226 pounds. His signature moves, the Code Breaker, the Walls of Jericho, and not listed here is the Lion Salt. His career highlights, WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, WCW Champion, Intercontinental Champion, European Champion, and the World Tag Team Champions. Now, after months of speculation and mystery surrounding the ominous It Begins clips on Raw, anticipation among Raw Universe had reached its critical mass. Finally, Jericho emerged, just as a bright star as ever, in help as part of the Blink Neon jacket, right here, which is actually cased around with this beautiful ability of glow-in-the-dark little globes, but the problem is it wears easily, and it loses its luster over time. A shame it is. A shame it is indeed. Worst part about it is, the jacket's plastic is made that it is so, in a sense, not flexible and durable that you literally have to bend his arms a certain way just to get the jacket off and on. As such, images are seen with the figure wearing the jacket in earlier stages of the review. Anyways, this special Jericho figure is the one from Wrestlemania 28, and as such, it was his great rivalry with CM Punk to see who truly was best in the world. And sadly enough, yes, that is what it says on his ass. Overall, the tights that he has are very great and awesome because who can go wrong with red, black, and silver? Very iconic for a lot of people, and a lot of people love just that color motif in general. Now, for Jericho, the figure himself, it has the basic Mattel points of articulation, where it has the shoulder, the actual bicep joint, the elbow joint, and on top of that, it actually has the wrist joint. And then he has the ab crunch, the waist, the hip, which is extremely tight, a actual thing that's common with Mattel figures, the actual thigh joint, double joint the knees, which are blocked because of these really bulky plastic knee pads, the boot joint, which is a weird joint right there on the calf, and a really stiff ankle joint, which the problem is the foot can only sway like this instead of actually going up, to which I would have to put the figure in boiling water to loosen it up. And last but not least, you have his smirking chagrin head, which can turn 360 and go up at least 45 degrees. This figure is overall an amazing Jericho figure nonetheless. Personally, I love it. I would love to have some of the other attires that he's worn over the years since his return back in 09. I would personally like to have like the tights he wore at 24, and I think these are the same ones he wore at the Royal Rumble when he made his return earlier this year. Personally, this is a great figure, and I'm glad I finally got it because it's just badass and awesome. And come to think of it, because of the several points of articulation it has, it can perform the Walls of Jericho. It can perform the Lion Salt. It can perform the Lion Tamer, the Code Breaker, and the 1004 moves that Jericho claims to say he knows. To truly prove he is the best in the world at what he does, and what he does is wrestling and inventing shit. Because honestly, as he can probably say right now, he invented this figure and he invented this review, which is crazy enough, because then he'll say he invented me, which is blasphemous. Anyways, since he is the Jared Troll, the innovator, the highlight reel, and such, it's great to finally just showcase him in my rolling reviews, because I'm glad I have it. Great figure. I will have to get the joints loosened, because that's not going to be good to have around with these really stiff-ass joints. I already had one incredible figure break on me today, so I don't need another. Anyways, for those of you who can still possibly find Series 20 figures, I would surely recommend that you buy this, because it is one to have, especially if you were a huge fan of his rivalry with CM Punk back last year, and their, rematch this year at Payback. As for now, this has been a rolling review. Oga, stop mocking me. And you can find me here on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, over at Hirotaku, and plentiful podcast on Raijo Nihon. All the things I've just said, the direct links are down below in the description, so I really hope you check them out, as I hope you enjoyed this review. And it's time to break the walls down, bust out, and roll out. And we'll see you next time.